The best way to get outsized returns on your time and energy investment is to flip the scripts on your core beliefs. Guys, my name is Austin and I just started a financial education company. Our goal is to help 1,000 people become financially secure with a focus on wellness. And if we do 1,000, we'll go to 10,000. So how can we flip the scripts on our core beliefs? Well, there's 3 that I'll give you right now. Number 1, take the idea that money is real and replace it with the idea that money is not real. Value is a subjective thing, and subjective things are not real. So how is it that the thing that we use to measure subjective value a real thing? It's not. This is why sales is one of the fastest ways to make a whole lot of money. If you get good at sales, you understand value and you understand the measuring device that measures value. The easiest people to sell to are middle managers in companies that are making between $10 million and $100 million a year. If you can figure out what problems they have and find a way to solve them, you will make an outsized amount of money in a very short period of time. The reason is because they have budgets that they're responsible for spending. It's not really their money because they're not the top of the company. It's not a massive company. Under $100 million is still considered very small. So these people are super easy to sell. Fully understanding the idea that money is not real takes kind of a while to sink in. If you want to go down that rabbit hole, I recommend you read The Creature from Jekyll Island. But don't let that book get you down because I will help you to understand why it's not the end of the world. Okay, second core belief that you can flip the scripts on is I don't have time to I do have time. Listen, if you think you don't have time, you're probably wrong. The main thing I've been working on recently is maximizing my time by making sure that I'm doing the right tasks at the right times. So my super energetic creative time is spent doing creative work and I'm not sitting around trying to think of ideas. And the times that I have where I really can't think, I'm doing the mundane things. There's plenty of those things to be done. I've been jotting down little ideas on sticky notes, pieces of paper all throughout the day. Whenever I have a good idea or I have a big idea that hits me, I'll jot that idea down, and then when it gets time to go ahead and shoot my videos, I have 1,000 ideas locked and loaded, ready to go. Everybody has the same amount of time in a day, and there are plenty of people doing way more than you. So, how are they doing it? Are they just naturally wickedly talented? I don't really believe in natural talent. My brother used to get really upset with me because I would learn guitar licks way faster than him. He would learn a lick in like 3 weeks and then I would figure it out like 2 or 3 days later. What he didn't see was that he was practicing 1 hour a day for 2 or 3 weeks and I was practicing like 9 hours a day for 3 days. I'm not saying that everybody should get super hard into hustle culture and be slamming Monsters and Red Bulls staying up all night working, because the next thing that I want to get into is core belief number 3, and that is my wellness routine is super important. Wellness comes from a higher sense of purpose. Right now my wellness routine looks like this. I wake up at 5 a.m., I have a cup of coffee and I buy my cryptocurrencies, my stocks, and then I read a book until 6. 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. is for working out, going on a walk. I do like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday routine for lifting weights. And any of those days that I'm not doing that, I'm stretching or something like that from 6 to 7. 7 to 4, I'm still working my primary W-2 job at a tech company. And I work that job super, super hard. I've gotten a promotion every year for the last 4 years. I'm gonna make a video on that later. So from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m., I'm focusing on my curriculum for my new business, working on building and scheduling for another mental health business that I own. And then after 9 p.m., 9 o'clock to about 10 o'clock p.m., I just watch TV and cool down for the day. This is the most I've ever worked in my entire life, but I can honestly tell you that I'm in the best mental health of my life. And that is for this reason. Having an altruistic mission that you truly believe in is the best wellness routine that you can have. I honestly think that the biggest existential threat to our generation right now is a financial crisis, and I'm doing my part to help with that. All right, so number 4, here's your wild card, the core belief that we can flip on its end. Saving money is good. Let's flip that over to spending it in order to get things done is way, way better. Quick caveat, you actually have to have the money to spend. This one is actually really, really difficult for me because I'm currently in that switchover phase. Like the way that you got here is by saving literally every penny that you possibly could. But the way that you get to the next spot is to start investing into a company that can actually produce something. Invest into building a channel, building a business. I'm constantly trying to save money in the business, but what I need to do is be able to intelligently spend money on the business and pay people to do the things that I'm not as good at. And that's actually been really, really tough for me, but I'm learning. Guys, if anything that I've said in this video has been helpful for you, please share it with a friend or a family member. Talk to them about their financial situation and if they understand and if they know what they need to be doing in order to get to a better place. A lot of people are really, really struggling out there and we need to come together and talk about these things.